So, definitely. All that, man, like, that's my reality. Like, I write where I come from. Like, I didn't write anything that y'all could have written, man. Maybe not on the magnitude, because I experienced that. You know what I mean? But whatever y'all experienced, I can write about, man, from, like, hammers going off, to, cats banging, to young girls, ripping and running the streets, to, hard knock life, drug abuse in the crib, all the world of negativity, man. Family members, like, it's my cousin, like, his mother and my father, brother and sisters, man. My father preached at his mother's funeral, His brothers and sisters hustlers, my brothers and sisters hustlers, Aunts and uncles, man, smoke crack, snip dope, shoot up, dump pills, drink. Grandfather ran numbers, bank robbers, all of that, man. Uncles, bank robbers, stick up dudes, drug dealers. My dad was a kingpin, stuff like that, man. Killers, everything, man. Like, there's no play. But at the end of the day, man, either they change their lives, or they're in prison, or they're dead. Or they're still running and they're walking dead people. You know what I mean? Me, I turned the negative into a positive, man. I still get money, I still can fly, I still do the things I like to do, but I don't do nothing illegal or negative, man. Nothing, like, I work hard for mine, I take care of my kid. I got 3 teenagers, man. What's going on, brother? How are you? Definitely, you too, man. Same love and respect, man, but better and bigger than I had when I was in the streets, more genuine. The streets don't got no love for me, man. Somebody else, they from my hood, from the projects, we all grew up together, man. They love me, they read my books. They see me when I was out there on the block pitching. They knew when I took it from the block, the drug trafficking, like, nah, man, like, it was serious. Like, 12 years old, I was like, hey, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? You see, like, people come through, they from the town, like, they're gonna know. But I could come to Newark and get the same type of love.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same type of love, man, wherever I go. Why? Because, like, I represent y'all, man. Y'all brothers look just like me, man. Just like me. I don't mean, like, physically, but I mean, like, I could look at y'all and tell, like, man, these cats went hard, go hard, they go hard, gonna go on to something else, until something else happens.
Yeah, it's like that.
You know what I mean? My whole hood right now, we're gonna go through there. If I went to jail, I did 12.5 years. Before I went to jail, we just got money. Everybody got money. Cars lines up from block to block, corner to corner, side to side. Now you go around there, my whole hood blooded out. You go on the other side, they blooded out. You know what I mean? We travel down 3rd Street, Crips, Bloods, like our family, cats I grew up with, children of the dudes that I grew up with, that I did time with. It's real, man. So this is not no preaching session, man. This is a building session. I'm gonna share my up close and personal stories with y'all to show, like, man, either equal to what y'all going through or more, and I'm sure it's more. Yeah, my hammer went off regularly. Yeah, I got dumped on. Yeah, all of that. So, like, I'm just telling you and showing you, like, through something you can make it out. Either like education, sports, entertainment, some form of artistic craft or whatever. For me, it was writing, man. But it took for me to go through all I went through, go to jail. My mom's come through, crying on every visit. I'm doing so much prison time. I'm watching her hair go from black to salt and pepper to silver, and I'm still not home. I'm going for my kids going goo goo gaga to dad, when are you coming home? And I'm still not home. Meanwhile, everybody in the jail like, yeah, he the man, he the man. Nah, jail is for suckers, man. I was a sucker in jail, man. All that money I got, all the chicks that profess to love me, ride for me, all my mans in them, that say they was gonna hold it down, we ride together. Nah, when the smoke cleared, I just had my moms turning up the phone, collect calls, phone get turned off, she getting it back on, money for commissary, visits, bringing my kids, man. Those are the things, man, that woke me up like, man, that shit fake out there, man. So like the same block, let me give you a scenario. You say you rep your hood, you rep your block. Right now, if the city come to your hood, your block, and say we tearing this whole area down, do you really think you're gonna jump in front of the bulldozer and say, yo, don't tear my hood down, don't tear my block? You really gonna ride and rep your hood and your block like that? If them people say they tearing it down, I mean, just something to think about, you know. And again, like I said, I'm not preaching to you. We're just building right now, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm certified to talk about what I'm talking to you about right now. There's no play. Like, certified. Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
All right. Again, man, me and that brother right there still on the same block. You know what I mean? He made it out, working man. You know what I mean? All of the cats that I really came up with, they made it out some way or another. So, you know, that's what today is about, man. But I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all reading it. And like, we're going to talk about Memoirs of an Accidental Hustler, because that's what this really is about. Like, there came a point in time before y'all got into what y'all was into, y'all was just kids growing up, man. Like, y'all men now, y'all young men now. I know I can look at y'all and tell y'all been exposed to something, man. I can see the battle scars, the wound, I can see it. You know what I mean? What's going on, bro? How are you? This is the brother, man, the owner that's always put this pizza place in my books, because I grew up on this pizza. Like, when we came from school, like, we came here, we congregated, grouped up and everything. You know what I mean? Whether you're talking to the young ladies, building with your mans, or right in this very same parking lot, man, we had it flooded with beefs, with wood, like just getting it in, knuckle, you know? Like, a lot of stuff popped off in this very parking lot, man. This very same parking lot. When you read in Memoirs, when he was talking about leaving school, going to Ferarro's, and then they beat there in the field, like, nah, I broke my knuckle in the fight. That was a real beef. Like, broken my, like, nah, I don't write no bubblegum stuff, man. You know, so again, like I said, we're just gonna go through the areas, but I overcame all that, and now I can relive it in these books and wake up somebody that's asleep. What I mean by sleep is like still sleep, and I mean blinded by what's going on in the streets. You know what I mean? Same thing, like Noka's a bigger city than Plainfield, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, murder is murder. You know what I mean? Same way how they getting pushed out there, they getting pushed out here. Same way, man. You know what I mean? Like, from female to male. Bullets don't have no color, bullets don't have no age, bullets don't really got no direction. You in the way when it comes, you're gonna wear it. So, like, I like to say, like, the only thing, man, that comes behind living that type of life is death on prison. It's not like you can't make it out. Like, everything I'm saying to you, you can take it one or two ways. You can take what I write and say, I can do it better than dude. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get caught. I ain't gonna get shot. You know what I mean? And you could say, like, yo, I'm a ball till the wheels fall off. You could take that whole route and, you know, take what comes behind that. Or you can say, like, dang, I didn't even know it was cats that went through what I'm going through right now, made it up. And sister right here, you know, sister right here is a John used to be, what's going on? This is my friend now. Nah, you good? Once upon a time. I'm gonna come back and talk to you. Oh, okay. Once upon a time, I used to be here with her, like, oh, man. But now I can actually speak to her. Once upon a time, she played a part in, you know, pursuing me and taking me off the streets. Well, now we work hand in hand, man. We're trying to save lives, man. You know what I mean? I don't have no beef with her. That's her job. My job was hugging the block, getting that bread, and, you know, getting all of that up out of the community, man, destroying the community. It was her job to try to, you know, prevent me from destroying the community. Now we work together, man, and try to save it and uplift it. And again, man, I'm talking to you not as a college graduate, you know, making it out of prison, going to pursue this, you know, this academic pursuing, like, nah, man. I was a junior in Plainfield High. I was drug trafficking, got bagged in North Carolina, went to jail, finished my high school in jail. I went to the Fed, came home, started getting more money, built a bigger team, for more time. And then doing wild time, I was hustling in jail. I was making damn near the same type of money in jail as I was on the street, with less risk. even in there, Joker set me up, got knocked in there. I said, man, I can't win. My mom's told me, only way to win is to not play the game. That's it. That's the only way you're going to win this game here, man. Only way, brothers. Only way, man. Only way. Like, you know, right here in town, man, he'll tell you, his uncle, my dad, man. 2 young bloods ran up in 3. Ran up in the store, man. Robbed the store, shot up the store. Killed the owner, left my father for dead. But he lived, man. He lived. Could you imagine how I felt being the type of dude from this town, having the type of status I had in the street, knowing like all I got to do is go around the hood and put the word out like, yo, find out who that was. And me handle it a different way. This is what maturity brings. This is what change brings. This is what growth brings. Rather than taking that route, I had to just fall back and let it work the way it works. But in my heart and in my mind, I'm like, man, like if I was in the street, Joker would have never violated like that. Joker almost killed my pops. Like, nah, I come from an eye for an eye. That's how I lived. I no longer live like that, man, because it's a vicious cycle. Picture this. Picture, say my dad got killed. Then the dude that killed my dad, I killed him, and then they locked me up. It's 3 for the price of 1. 3 lives for the price of 1. Because my dad is dead, his killer is dead, and I'm in prison for the rest of my life. Man, if that right there, if that don't wake you up, think about who it affects. Like, I'm gonna ask you like at the same time. In your life, who is the one person that you love you unconditionally, ride for you, that like you never want to disappoint and hurt?
That was our journal question yesterday.
No, mother always first. For boys, it's always mothers. For girls, it's always fathers, generally. So I say that to say, imagine if that's your reality, when it's all said and done, how your decision or your choice is going to make your moms feel. And I'm sharing that with you because that's what it was for me. Like, I'm out, true story. I had 1 gun pointed at, 4 guns pointed back at me. And my mother was right here, and my little sister was right here. And the only thing on my mind is dumping on these cats so that they don't, Stephen, you too, dude. This brother started his own landscaping business, man. He started out with just a lawnmower, now he got a couple of trucks, man. That's the process. But I'm sharing this because here it is, I'm dumping on these cats, and ironic, they were from North. Because Plainfield and North historically have never got along. But when you grow up, the geographical thing means nothing because I can go anywhere and get big love. This year alone, I've been in Cali, right in the heart. Crenshaw and Slauson, like right there, like Long Beach, every part of Inglewood. I was in all of the parts just now, a couple months ago. New Orleans, I was just there with Katrina, all that disaster. I was just in that hood, just out there. St. Louis, I just came back from St. Louis, Atlanta, Miami. So like I go anywhere and get big love. Ain't no like, yo, what color you got on? Like, yo, where you from? Got that beard, you not from here? It's none of that. It's none of that. It's all love. When you living right now, everything just goes right. So back to what I was saying, like these brothers were from North. There was a Plainfield North rivalry going on, man. They came out here 4 cars deep, man. With whatever intention they had. It was my responsibility to upset whatever their intent was. We're in the heat of a heated gun battle, man, and my mother and my little sister right there, man. My little sister became traumatized, man, freaked out because she thought I was going to get killed. Later on down the line, man, years later, I get a letter from my sister saying that she was glad that I was in jail because now her and my mother and my other sister could sleep better at night. I never thought of that, man. I never thought of it. I never even thought about what if I would have accidentally shot my mother or my sister? Or what would have happened if they would have got shot? Like, none of that never crossed my mind. Only thing that crossed my mind was like, these jokers got the nerve to come around the projects and get at me. That was the only thing on my mind. So man, like, I got countless of stories, man. And like after we eat, we just flow through them out, as we read.